I hope you guys are doing well today evening. Mulaba want one. Abachina bajja ne bazimba factory wano. Ne bazimba n'ekikomera. And the neighbor broke it all the way up to there. The other one is another factory, but this is one of the factories. It's huge. Oli yazimba n'ekikomera ne kiberawo for like a couple of months. And I think I shared this some time ago. But every time I come here, it saddens me that next door someone is actually building and they could not negotiate. I am quite sure until Olivia Zimba, none of the area Zimba. I think we talked about this even last week. So guys, today I could not do yesterday I could not do the live broadcast. I missed you too. I was very engaged. I did not even go for classes yesterday. Had I gone for classes, it would have been very easy for me to actually do the broadcast because I come out of class and then I do the broadcast. Yeah. But today we are here and I wanted us to share. For the guys that watched my conversation with Knight, what lessons do you draw from her conversation? Personally, as I was talking tonight, I think I talked about it on the Friday broadcast, and I told you guys I was humbled. I was humbled as I talked to her. I started talking to her in her house, and then we came out to the car. So you see, that interview was done as the tracker was being installed. Yeah. So I decided that since they're installing the tracker, let's use these minutes to chat. When you watched Knight's conversation with me, what lessons did you pick from her life? I picked quite a number of lessons, and I just wanted us to chat about them. Omanyi, sometimes, what I think the thing that conversations like the one I had with Knight gives us is abana no baddayo kusomero leero. Yeah. Tomorrow, guys, I will not be doing the morning broadcast tomorrow because wano olagenda tekawo kyono ayerudde maka tugurani mugirengeramu abagamba nti esina yatuseyo ekye. Of course it's dry. So tomorrow I'll be doing field work very early in the morning, so I will not be doing the broadcast in the morning. But Tuesday we'll be doing the broadcast in the morning, definitely. And tomorrow I might actually do the broadcast in the evening at around 4 p.m. Yeah, I know you guys missed the 4 p.m. broadcast. So I might actually do the 4 p.m. broadcast. But the morning one will not be there. I did teach Charles how to use the phone. I just did that off camera. There are just things there are certain things I chose to do off the camera. Yeah, because you don't want, in a way, to expose certain things. Yeah, I just chose to do certain things off the camera. But just know she has the tracker. She knows how to use it, and she monitors her car every day. So it cannot be stolen. I just want us to share what you guys learned from Night's conversation with me. There are a number of lessons that we can pick from Night's own life based on what she shared with me. Around here, no, you know, over relative bank. Relative around here, over relative bank. So, bridge. So it's a convo, guys. Ete chibozi tobu za bibuzo lete chibozi. Leta chibozi. So very soon, guys, I'm going to be sharing an experience that you'll be surprised. You remember the bond, the bond story? We went to the bond and didn't get a car. I'm going to share a story. I'm waiting. I want to share that story on Wednesday, Lifestyle Wednesday. I want to be sure what I'm sharing. I already have like 90% of the story, but I want to share it when I have like 100%. Yeah, but how is your Sunday, guys? You know, guys, I've been told I still need to rest a little more. I'm from the gym still. I lift better than more than the average human being, the average Ugandan at least. But I don't lift as much as I want to lift these days because yeah. So and the next couple of weeks are actually tougher for me because I have a lot of rehearsals coming up. That lady I know was. I'm listening to something, guys. Yeah, it's okay. So guys, conversation ya night je mwalabye chiche mwajjemu ng'ekyo okuyiga. Me, I got something to learn, and I want to share some of the lessons that I got while I was conversing with Night. But I would like to also get your side. Chiche mwaiz, let me check something, guys. Here, let me check something. So guys, do you know what just happened? Yesterday, I went to do wheel balancing on my tires. And you know, they use the pressurized nut fasteners. And when I say, let me listen to something, stupid what they do. And I actually thought of checking it yesterday, but I did not, because those pressurized fasteners don't actually do such a good job. So empira jona jibadde jiri loose a little bit. So when I muted the music, I was listening to see. But then ompira naddala guli gwa side ya passenger gonna tisatu zibadde sinywevu, and my wheels are for four nuts, yeah, so nut tisatu zibadde sinywevu. So that's what I had just gone to like go around and see bwe nsibya muguli nga go sinywevu. I thought I should go through round naye je mabega je jibadde jitali menywevu njo maso jiri okay, but it's okay. So that's why you guys need to learn to listen to your vehicles, yeah. We know kuyigo ulirize moroka yo. We know kumanya nti moroka kati nze moroka yange buli kakona kamanyi nti akantu ako tekaina kukona. Ebikubagana bino kubagana mu moroka mbimanyi. Nebitaina kubagana mbimanyi katika tuwulirizeera. Chivuddemu. Chivuddemu. Ekintu kibadde kimazeeko emirembe. Enkya ngenda mu field ate nvuga distances empanvu ya. So kibadde kimazeeko emirembe nga ngamba ate kati emmoroka gye mmanyi talina kugenda mu garage etandika okukola ekintu ekyo. But anyway guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Kambaze ku bbala. Ekyo tukimaze kiwedde. So whoever is driving a car, you need to learn to listen to your vehicle. Omanye nti akakoona ako tekalina kubaamu. So nkawulidde nga kalina kuba mabega naye bush ze mabega nzimanyi namu. All my shocks are new. So oli bwe yamaze okukola wheel balancing yazizzaako emipiira teyafasteninze bulungi. So I've fastened it, so I'm good to go. Naye era bwe nadde waka ngenda kuddamu ngiyitemu just to make sure that I've also done a very good job. But guys, mwarabye, you saw the interview I had with Knight, the watermelon lady. What did you learn from the conversation that I had with her? That's what I want us to share. Of course, I don't want your listeners to miss humility. Humility is such a good thing. And there are a lot of things to learn. I just want to read some of the comments. Kanyimide one. No, you went for Sokage. Kambabuzeko, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm Viola Namiro, Isoba Ivan, Louis Henry Modern Juice, Bridget Kakai, Pada Abuze Gamers, Mangena Moeza ka message in Davi. Sereko Staj, Amina Billy Crown, Kasibante Akisam, Chamba de Hannington. But they don't Billy. Mwe. I was supposed to tell you welcome to the new month yesterday, and I didn't do the broadcast. Charles Sevaduka, Chamba de Huntington, updates on our bro or heartbreak. We looked for his people back home and make fun of Ziwano. So we asked the company to give the ticket at Dewaka, then Siswe Amutware, and Mubude. My guys, start Chogamo, your guy, the heartbreak is that strong. Ah, man. The open number you more and you get in a ye. Chimenya man, Chimenyera Dala. Chimenya, Bambi Abari Kumawanga, I'm praying for all of you guys that are abroad. That your babies don't do stuff, don't do bad manners on you. King Daniels, Johnson Novinga, how are you and how is Marara? Any modern Jews? King Daniels, you promised to tell me how to use. God, forgive me. I'm going to do that. Rama Charity Organizations, John's Info, Kampala Job Listings. I have a debate here. We have 9.5 million budget between a Vista and Alteza. What would be a best buy? I doubt you can get. I don't think you can get a Vista that good in that price range. Even the Alteza is highly doubted. But I think Alteza is much more likely to be in good condition. A Vista guba mukisa. Inakubanga gwo muntu omumanyi n'omugwako nga tanagenda mba brokers, Kampala Job Listings. But the rest of you guys contribute to like Emula Mick, Stanley Chigozi, Derek Luleka, Yongo Vianney, Ronald Muchwa, Juko Julius. No, this is Semuto Road. Salongo Nsubuga, and this stuck between buying a Chigige and Isuzu Elf. Salongo Nsubuga, I would recommend Ogure Chigege Nzenga Arthur, Morad Kemomo VIP high. Night she was true a busy way. Learn how to do everything yourself. Derek Lule. Guys, I want to hear, what did you guys learn from Night? What lessons did you learn from the conversation I had from what did you guys learn from Night, the watermelon lady, from the conversation I had with her? Because again about a very long broadcast, chumberinga muchimanyi naye ate kyewaiza tochikotogera balala nabo bagambe nabo bagideo video bachinonye banabo bakirabamu okitegeera. Well, personally, I think from the time I met this lady, before I actually met this lady, because when I did a video, someone, I think it's that part is in the video. She said she doesn't do TikTok, but one of the people that know her, Yaraba Video Young, where I was saying I'm promising her a tracker, and he ran to her and told her that, you know what, there's a guy that has promised you a tracker. Call him. He will install a tracker for you. And she texted me on WhatsApp. I don't even know if she's the one that texted, that sent me messages. She didn't seem to know how to use her phone. That's what I saw. But she has a son that does almost everything with her. He's a young boy of 13, and I think that's the boy that helped her. What do I the lesson? And I asked her, heartbreak yokucheyo ojimanyi zialia nzibambi. Tell me about it. Salongo, you share. Maybe it can help someone. How did you recover from it? Man, I'm praying for all of you guys that have babies this way. Abaina abachari waka, abaina abami waka, so that you don't get to that level. And the girls that are watching, or the guys that have women abroad and they're watching this broadcast, at least lie to that person. At least mulimbe limbe paka wakomawo. Wanakomawo mugamo manyi. I find that it's a bit easier. So you see they're working on this road. The lesson I learned is that it's so important for us to have some knowledge on vehicles. Imagine how a mechanic used to cheat her 20K. 30,000 every time the colored. Exactly. So I find that maybe what you should do every time a mechanic works on your car, look at what he's doing, especially for the things that die so often. Which take it. According to you, do you think Knight has the card? Yes, Knight showed me the logbook. My guy, the double cabin is Knight's. I just did not want to. There are things I just did not want to say. But as the moment that you saw she had the car was hers. Now, guys, let me tell you what happened. MTN gave the lady the car, and they asked her to send them information, TIN number, national ID, so that they transfer the car to her names, okay? And you know how MTN can be. It's a corporate company. They will not be there on your case. And I did not also, because she did not know what that means, so she did not bother sending the information they asked for. And even MTN let it go. Now, when the car was taken, because it's an MTN official that recommended the mechanic, she kept saying, "What MTN yapa the mechanic?" She did not know the implication of that. And because she said, "What MTN yapa the mechanic," at a mechanic now ambe moroka, everyone kept saying MTN be moroka, MTN is a moroka yayo and all. So they just did not know what was happening, because when she was reporting, she wasn't reporting everything very truthfully. Okay, straight as it should have been. And then when they gave her the car, people were not as interested in reporting the truth now as they were. You know, bad news travels faster than good news. Because night boy emoroka ibaji komya ahubwo atikati abantu bonna basharinga video ngemoroka ngati basharinga video ngemoroka ekomyewo. You get it? But when that news came out nti ate MTN etute moroka and all that, what MTN did is they worked on the tin for her. So now she has a tin, and they transferred the car to her names. That's what they did. Eh? So yes, the car is in her names now. The car, it's just that we hid the number plate, but if the number plate was there, you guys would have seen. The car is in her names. So guys, we are talking about lessons to draw from my conversation with Knight. Munjagale akabera mukyalo ngekubo lino bali maze kati nze okuvano wendi okutuuka ewange zibeera ekilomita 6 okuva wendi wano nakwali nvugawo kataka okuva wendi wano zibe kilomita 6 So guys, what lessons do you draw from my conversation with Knight? I want us to share, so that if someone did not get anything to learn from her conversation, then they can learn at least from what you have said. Let me read these comments. From my perspective toward her story, I learned that above all, never think of quitting. She carries an essence of determination. Man, that woman is determined. That woman is determined. Guy, when I went to see this woman, I got lost. I first got lost. That's where she parks the car. So I went to her home. She welcomed me. She told me, so we went and sat, and she had an air of positivity. And the air of positivity that is about her, you would think she has everything figured out. She doesn't. But she's determined to change her life. She's determined to make things work. She's determined to pay her debts if she has any. You get some of the things that the editor took out were probably, she told me she gets her fruits on credit all the time. And that, I don't know if that part is in the video, but she says the day the mechanic took the car, she had watermelons on credit, and she gave the mechanic 400, looked for another 300 before paying the debt on the watermelons she was selling. You get it? And I think that's the most painful part, that she gave this guy money that didn't even belong to her, and then he took away the car and then doubled the price. You get? But she had positivity, man. She had determination. Like, how do we not have that? Us that are, I find that some of us are more privileged than her, that we are where we are, not because we are wiser, but because we are, like, when my parents died at 2, my grandmother took me on, and she took me through school, and I was able to take myself from where I took myself to school from. And not everyone had the opportunity of having a grandmother like mine. You get? I'm saying my grandmother, other people helped me. But I understand that all the people that helped me as I went through primary school, they helped me because my grandmother asked them. None of them would have helped me without my grandmother. So for me, I honor her. She can honor them. You get? And I said that because when I was an adult, I tried reaching out to the same people and other people where she sent me, and I did not get help, even when the help was very simple. But because I was alone, I wasn't able to get the help. So I honor my grandmother, like she twali ekitebe nga tusasula emitwalo ebiri kitundu nga tusoma second term nga bakubanja first term. But I went through school. Night did not have the privilege of going through school. But she has positivity. How do I not have positivity? She actually invited me nangamba, Arthur, jangu tugende ewange. Then we went and she said, Obo soko tulolye ku mmere. And I said, no, tugende batekemu ka track tunyumize wali. So I tried as much as possible to keep the conversation of the cut of that particular car to the very minimum. Why? Because I did not want to divulge certain information that we should not be divulging. I did not want to expose certain personal issues that could in the future undermine her person or that of her children. Because every time you post information kumuntu nga bimwandamine nga biraga nti tali bulungi nnyo, in the future omuntu oyinza omwandamine oyinza omuwuliza oba abaana be. So that's why we edited out some parts okitegeera. So Kayongo Viana yagambye our decisions affect or affect our situations. Yatugambye embeera if it's not yet to a life changing moment oba okaabya change embeera bwe batenna kukwatako. And I think it's true. I think it's true. Like I remember Omubbi, there's a thief that stole my phone and I chased him, Nenjifuna. No, I did not get it. The people beat him up. His father came. I was later told that the father is also like a thief. The father paid me money to go buy a phone. Later on that night, thieves came and attacked me again because it's like a group. They beat me badly. And that very moment I said, you know what, I have a plot, why don't I build and like shift there? And the next week I built, and in a week I was inside my house. And night cheyagambye nti embera bata nakusala ko boka abekajanja. But what I'm here to share what I learned. Nicholas Agambe, I have learned two things: understand your hustle and perfect it, however simple it is. Be available and humble enough to learn various new skills for survival in life. Amen. Dr. Kasuni Matia VIP Ogambotia. Thanks for the tracker given tonight. Amen. I just want to thank you for corporate social responsibility. Thank you for giving her the tracker. Amen. Salongo. After my electrician taught me how to fix my kitchen appliances. Ira yabikanika mulaba. No biyiga. Damasanya sigaza nyira mkalenga yunga. There are things I do like security lights. If I want a light somewhere, I don't have to call like the basic piping. So it's not like addition. So some things are very easy. Men should start taking care of her children. Man, that's sad. Night has like 4 to 5 children, and from her conversation, it seems like she has kids from more than one man, and all those men don't take care of their children. It's also a sad thing, but I think it starts from women raising children alone, or men in the past still not taking care of, taking responsibility of their children. When boys are raised by single mothers, they are more likely to let their women raise kids on their own because they saw their mother raising them alone. So they think you should also be able to raise these kids alone. I learned that we must at least have knowledge of our cars, at least a technical know-how. Mr. Arthur Guy Bambi Chaganye. Talia, he only takes milk and bogoya. We went to office and requested for vacation and man. It's terrible. It's terrible. Flexibility bwe kiba kiganye want to push to the next stove. Night nga bwe yava mu katayi n'afuna emmoloka n'agiyiga, and somehow things always find you on the way. Now, why would some people say that the car isn't in her names, neither does it belong to her? Emmoloka ya Night erimanya ge kadi nze nagirabyeko. In Uganda we say agoba yakwekkubo. Night mukyala ali resilient ali ate mukozi. Even if you separate, take care of your own mama towe newo tamuwa naye abaana. Guys, kyonna kye kiri abaana bo bafeeko, abaana bo balabirire, ate gendayo bakulabe nti daddy waali. You don't want to raise another generation of broken men who also won't take care of their kids. Say, well, my 7 million, help me and get me a Benz in the car. In the car, Charles. There are Benz in Nabivako. I left Benz things alone. Medically, we term it client confidentiality. Abasawo bo ina client confidentiality. Bachisula Stephen. No, you're not late. Katugende maso kambaze kubara. Guys, abalabe interview your Night. We are talking about the lessons that you guys have been able to learn from Night's situation. Chiche waizemu walabi ebintu walabi video ya Night. Chiche waizemu bi mu boss jinabade nayo ne Night. Zegomula bakati okugula endabirwa mukana akafufu. Ne mama abane atumye emiyembe gyaba abane gye gintwala eri ewala. Angambe eyo gyogula emiyembe ngova mu gym. Emiyembe gyabwe mirungi. Kantu kabadde kakonda kali kadde kamazeeke emiyembe. She don't you want me. She don't you want me. But I tell her. Yes, I tell her. I should give money inside. 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 You don't even know you don't dare. My number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, you are the bad man. So make me big, you make me big. Now, young Luli wajja n'ogirabira nga manyi okugenda gitunda. Era okomyewo okugirabirira. Emuga kukola wheel balance, emmoloka yange etambula nnyo. Ngera gyogera agikuba eriyodi. Nnekuwa ligenda kuwooma, liringa erigenda okubeera ala eri ebbiri. Okujjako kye neebuuza tebagenda tuwa myala. Siraba mwala n'ogumu anyway. So guys, we are sharing lessons we have learned from my conversation with Night. So my conversation with Night. What lesson did you pick? If you did not pick a lesson, you should watch that interview again. If you did not learn anything, you should watch that interview again, because there is a lot for us to learn from that interview. But you never ever take what I say. See, I need you. But you do what you do every day. And roll my way. It goes around and round and round. I love this. I need this. I never leave this. Can I tell you this every day, every night? That I really feel you again tonight. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I. Nemwe na bakafufuka ngeno okugulira mu endabirwamu zange in the name of buying mangoes. Kanzigulewo katono katono naba ngendo okugulawo katono. Nyawe miyembe gya mmeka? Eje tano gye giri. Yagina emibi. Bagire ejo omutwalo nga mingi nga giriko n'ennyongeza. Emirungi gy'abaana gino banga giwooma daba akafuufu. Enfuufu yawo. Emiyembe giri wano mirungi bannaye sibalaze. I can't actually show you. Let me just turn. I show you. Wait. It's still this way. Ebe giri awo emirungi. Giraba. And the urbans seem to enjoy mangoes. So guys, tomorrow I'll not be doing the broadcast in the morning because in Keda mu film never bakafufu. Ne tugenda kweyagala. Tugenda kweyagala. Ne proteze wa fezigenda kulinnya. Guys, what did you learn from enyongeza nga sijirabye? Otademo enyongeza. Kasita gede kabilla ko. Kabilo ko gedobo maze. Ngani kadebe. Kali mwe guy. What did we learn? Kandabe conversation ani gwe mbade sina soma lesson here. Arthur, even if you are raised by a single parent in your in self posing you're broken ekitufu baba bakimanyi ekyokola bataatawo. I'm telling, not growing up with your father or even having a father figure in your life is a great tragedy to us men in this generation. There is a lot that a father instills in a child than only a mom. Exactly. Boys need to have fathers. Boys need to have fathers. How much is the price of land that side? I have 7 million. Can I get Wap Smith? 7 million cannot buy land this way. Gilbert Amanya. Yes, good evening. She's a very resilient woman and very adaptive to her situation. We are in the season of, what is that? Watermelon mangoes. Man, the part where she said, you can learn anything. It got personal to me. I got typhoid in 2017, spent months through the hospital. Nenjiga okwe kako drip. German Zaka! How do you put a drip on yourself? Yeah. And that's typhoid gwenga ya kuruma nnyo. By the way, bante kako drip one recently. One last week. Nze mbade se all my life 35 years I had never got a drip on my body. Ochitegera. But nate gwe typhoid nakuluma ne bakuteka ku drip. Oyaliwa sibalanga ku typhoid nalwala ko typhoid. Okay, they told me nafuna typhoid. There is no proof that nalwala typhoid. Bobanga ogula emiyembe, tell them you are buying for children to eat, otherwise bakusiba ebivundu mu byejjuice. Aida mugambe gy'abaana. Being a fast thinker, being resilient, learning life survival, respect. Mwe guy waliwo akantu kesimanyi oba editor yakalese mu video, maybe nakamiyisize nga njiraba. Night yagambye nti olunaku lwe bamuwaddabo kabini eyo yali anoonya nusu 10. Man. Nemwe guy tugenda tuyita mu mbeera olumu nolowooza nti gwasinga okuyita mu mbeera embi. And Night yagambye olunaku lwe bamuwaddabo kabini yali anoonya nusu 10. Nti bamugamba bamuwaddabo kabini. They got her from home. They took her we bamutwala okwogera nga talina kyategeera. Okitegeera nti omuntu abadde anoonya nusu 10 You get a car of emoroka night erimu million ekitone nyaga ekitone nnyo million nyaga. I can tell you because the nagirabako obupya bweri kombu manyi emoroka ya night mpya okusinga double cabin njitiko twagula double cabin oba wichiya. I inspected it mpya okusinga double cabin nje twagula million oba twagigula 5 mu mweka oba nkaga. There is a double cabin we bought, it was red. Kati double cabin ya night mpya okusinga double cabin eri erimu ekitone million amakumi aga. Atenga Nissan hard body. Kati Nissan hard body erimu million amakumi 5 iba motoka. I need a plot of land that side of your place, brother. You inbox me to Ravi. Antu we afengati batu na nyenanga ka plot kembade nesibye kawo. Ate baganyo kangu njagala cover ako nange no jiye bilala. Good evening Karota Uganda. Bwa guy. Natero baga amanzi binayise mu conversation yange ne night. Katugende tubaleye kubo. Tulabeje tukyamira ne wemba sibulira. Okay, mbadde wano ngando ndikale singa mu 7 buli mwaka badde akolanga ye kufugweri kirimu nekireka ine emyaka mwata akolera mu yadde kuwona erimu kati gonna ali mugakola lumu twabadde esade wa inspecting ka twabadde mmenge eyo nga amakubo gonna bagakola omulundi gumu kati kiri emyaka emirala. What were we doing? You get people would actually not would be less angry. People would like him more, but he's working on all the roads. So but me, I'm asking myself which roads were being worked on then. Because I want to hamanye bintu yamakuba tukamba. Nti amakuba agamu amini yali agakola. Sikyamira wano naye. Abaye. Leine kuno lintu ali wange. Laka kyambe kasaka sida kompasi nakaweza. Ni wano nkyamirawo nengena netuke wange. Eriyo namulaba gyempise. Yonna wali amakuba agakyama ne gagende wange. Nerino balirimye. Kale senga eringa abikola nga bino. Nerino balirimye. Bino libadde nga binyonyonyo lujo yukira mbaddenga. Baja mbadde sibasibulira wali emabega. Nerino balirimye. The problem is baja ne bayisamu grade ade ne bata tiriza ttaka. So anyway, guys, what are the lessons you learned from night? Nangenda sharing ezange atedamba sibule. Tomorrow the broadcast is okuba kusawa 10 kitundu awo. Nava mu field. Nja kuba nva mu field wherever I will be coming. Nje okutera ko broadcast yetandike. Kastamba guy temuga, don't say I didn't tell you. I've told you. But then Tuesday our broadcast will be back in the morning at normal time. Just in ngenda kera field kata. Be grade yayise mu paka wa. Nekara kakubo kati ate eribwe neyo if I go forward, then ogwa masulita. For the guys that watched night's video, what did you learn from that woman? There's a lot of things to learn from that woman. And akakamoro kando kamera side zewa. Ola nakagwa akakamoro kanga yingi ne muguddeko kutaka. Akakamoro kakavuga bubi, takajja takakanika. I'm telling you mwizoroza nno njubisa. Akakamoro kanamugwako. Nga yingi ni egudde ku ttaka eri aganyo teka mu mountain. Na yavuga bubi. So anyway guys, what lesson did you learn from night? Ekikwenda no kyayise musenga no bakomawo ne batereze ne bayitamu bati ne balireka ku bwedit. Baliri rugged. Kitegeera. Nesenga baliyitamu ne baterezaamu ekuba balijja kuwangala. I want to see where they ended. We bakomye wenkomya broadcast. So kati abagala okugula amataka eno ndoza mulaba. Muzeeyi yazukuse kati amakuba agakola yategedde obululu we buli eno. Asenga abwagala. Singa yali akola ku makubo, senga ne ali waka chorus. And someone told me that the government is planning okukola ekkubo lino liyitira ddala ewange ewaka lino lyolaba lyendiko naye mwe baplanning oddikola live wano ligenda liyunge ku Bombo Road ku 19. If that is true, mumanyi okweyagala kwema ngenda okubeerako n'avuga chorus paka waka. You don't know, no could don't know. Mumanyi okweyagala ate bwe engeri gye bayisiza mu grade kati ntandise okulowooza kyandibanga kituufu kye bagamba abantu. Mumanyi badde bangamba lulinga sibikiza, but let me see where the grader ended. Engeri gye bali mu kukola liri ekkubo oyinza okwesanga neino baagala dikola ligende ligwe wali kulwa kuba libagwa ku Semuto Road to Bombo Road. Anti this side Salim Sale goes here, agende Bombo ku Barracks Chemanyi, then agenda neili Semuto mu factories. Oba factories za government, oba factories kama yama. But if they are going to do that, mbange navuga chorus paka waka. So anyway guys, what did you learn from night's conversation with me? Abaye kureda ngate malamu amanyi ngeri nge yakomye wano. Bweba yakomye wano mpozi nga bagenda kukoma wo. Ne bweba yakomye wano kiteze bya chorus bye banyumyamu bunyumya. Mpozi nge na akomawo. But I've had these conversations for a very long time that bagala kola kana akakubo kava ku 19 ekajja ne kagata ku Semuto Road. Bagala kakola nako chorus abamaje babenga tebakyetoloola ate matuka nga bajja batuka 19 ne baweta ne bayite ne bagwa ku Semuto Road. But for the people that want to buy land this way, mugenda kula wano mu Kisenyi wano in the wet that iliye waffe mu executive mwizo obutasobolayo. But anyway guys, what lessons did you learn from night? Let me park somewhere. Chireka bagenda kudda ndaba grade yakomye wano. Let me park somewhere. So kensomeza mwe mbabwire benaize ku night ate era natiro basi. Na grade yakomye wano naga grade weekoma wenkoma. Enkuba yali tonye mutanka zange zagala kalira neera. We are waiting for the summary of what you learned from her story. Ntonya ojja kwetaaga nedda sebo. Mweba guy, most of the people that buy four-wheel drive cars simamanyi nze no mpitayo enkuba ne webe etonyi emmoroka n'okuva ku vitizi ziyitayo bulungi. Council Patrick Asiko, how are you? Ate nyina neighbor wange avuga paso luli yangu yananga atawanjogerako ku video zo nga bwe nvuga paso naye nga afunye emmoroka endala afunye emmoroka olwiru nanga kati nagireese. But anyway guys, what did I learn from night? First things first, I learned that we need to be grateful. Nzenawe, we need to be grateful for what we have. There are so many people that I think at Gamba they don't deserve to get what we have. So we need to be grateful for what we have. Because when I looked at night smiling, the onda watching kola video zimwe zisinganga and nanseka nga smiling even when it's sad. It's because life kastobango inobulamu. It's the most important thing as long as you are alive. Night yali smiling nange. And I can tell you ebintu byanyumya mu video hizo okulaba ngebyo okusaga na isi bya kusaga. And I'm asking myself, okay, if she's smiling, there is more that the editor cut out. If she's smiling, why am I not smiling? Ontegere, we need to be grateful for what we have. The other thing that I learned is, for you guys that have children, you should have as your goal, number one, to make sure you raise your kids and make sure you educate your kids. Basomeso okuva mu nursery ngowerera bulungi ate masomero amalungi, primary, secondary, university. Make sure your kids have good degrees. Not like we have, you know, where the future is going, but from my experience, there are careers where your kid will survive even when he's stupid. Ontegera nga ne baba azalo omwana akyasinza obusiru mweyo career amarako. There are careers where your kid will manage even when you have the silliest kid, when you have the stupidest kid, the most stupid kid, he will survive. So those are the careers where you'll have your kids take their first degree and then you can give them whatever degree they want. But make sure that you, especially the men, you educate your kids through university, or university is good. I know people keep saying university ina mugaso. Me, I know university ina mugaso. Atenga nze nasoma Katemba. Na yenze Katemba wange gwenkola. Level yange CM no muntu atasoma Katemba ku degree. So I know that the degree is very important. The other thing I learned is that we need to talk to our sisters, and not to be negative, but we need to talk to our sisters to be careful who they date. And I know they won't listen, but talk anyway. Talk to your sisters, talk to your girlfriends, because even if your girlfriend doesn't end up with you, she ends up with another guy. It's important that your girlfriend chooses, or ex-girlfriend chooses, a man that will not drop her when she's pregnant, not take care of the pregnancy and the baby, and disappear. If we don't talk to them and they make these mistakes, they'll say they did not know. Don't fail to talk to them. Talk to your brothers as well. Talk to your brothers as well, and make sure that they make the right choices. I find that most of the chicks that are struggling because they dated the wrong man, got pregnant for him, and the guy disappeared or mistreated them, and now they have to look after the kids on their own. So talk to your sisters, talk to your girlfriends, talk to your cousins, talk to your aunties, ababato, for them to make the right decisions when they are dating. Because I find that most of the suffering that Night is going through is because of the men that she had kids with, and they abandoned her. So she's stuck looking after kids that she should be getting help from the men with whom she had the kids. So talk to your sisters. And today to get mama ban. I have a blood pressure monitor. Pressure. Why? Look at all the women that you know that have high blood pressure. They are single mothers. And then she thought about it. Nange, all the women that I know that have high blood pressure are single mothers. When a woman is married, there is a bit of pressure that is taken away from her, because she knows at least the man will help her, will take care of certain things. When a woman is taking care of everything alone, she has the pressure of both the man and the woman. So talk to your sisters. And then, of course, then I thought about us having only the number of kids that we can afford. Like okuzala teina kuba goal nti katuzale twale nga bwe babagamba. That should not be a goal. The goal should be to have children that you can look after very well, take to good schools, feed good food, buy good clothes for them, take them out when need be. Okitegeera tozaala nga gwe baatuma nti oba bw'otoozaali banaakutta. Yeah, Sebulime, Nico, it's also true that even you as a guy having a kid with the wrong woman, mabira baby yani maulana. Bozala mukazi omuchamu era na obulamu bwo buchankalana. Paka. Because there is nothing you can do about, like when you have a kid with someone, there is very little you can change from there onwards. So I think a number of lessons but I learned that you need to hold on to something. Like Night holds on to God. She holds on to her faith that God will make things work. You see in the video, she even asked me, and all those things, yeah? Like, transferring. Night did not even work on her permit. MTN yamukolera ku permit. MTN yamukolera team. MTN transferring the motoka nejiza manyage. MTN yamukolera million naga. You know, guys, we kept talking with the sound guy akola soundi one, and we kept saying nemugamba negu. Do you know what it means okubango badononya noso 10 ne bakwemoroka million 5? Bamara okwemoroka million 5, omuntu oli naavayo nagamba nze ngenda kuwa mafuta ga mwaka munamba ne service kubwere. Oba oli awo makanika naavayo because nakubidde makanika awo engineer Kasiri oba oli awo makanika n'avaayo n'agamba nze ngenda kukanikira ku bwereere n'obwo obuntu obutonoto 10,000 6,000 nja bussaamu ku bwereere. Do you know what it means? So Night holds on to her faith with faith in God. We all need to hold on to something. We all need to hold on to something. Bobanga, where your faith in God like dwindled, find something and hold on to that. The thing with God is that he's not visible. So there is no way you're going to question something you cannot see. The thing with us as humans is that we err. Like people will be seeing, you never gamba. Me, I think we should all be far away from our mentors. Our mentors are human beings. When you get close to your mentor, there is a mentor of mine I got close to, and then I realized he didn't wish people well. He was good at his work, and that's the one thing I admired about him. And he had a sense of humor that people liked, but he's not the kind of person that wishes people very well. And not that he would want you to crush you, but you know those mature people, and they're unapologetic about that. That is clearly someone that doesn't wish you well. And when you're far away from your mentor, even with those manners, you will never know that they have such manners. The thing with God being distant from us is that you can have faith and live with that, and you will live a long, happy life. So Night is holding on to the faith, have faith in God, that God will make things work out. So you guys need to find something to hold on to. And humans, that's why people get saved. When you get saved and the only thing you're holding on to is Jesus, you've never seen Jesus, you'll never see him. You've never seen God, you'll never see him. The only thing you live with is what is written in the Bible. The Bible is telling you, Katonda jakuwa chino, wekasa sigala angoli, nedabo atachukua, chibade chijakuyisa bubi. You get it? Once you understand, that guy inaka politika avo kunamza kalimu ne nyumba. Mwaba guy abali wakana teri nyumba za sente entono. Kanonye sente zange ezibulako nkagule kalimu amaduka kalimu ne nyumba. The guy gwe nkubidde ngomba ayiseyo ku boda ava kunambuza. So the faith in God. So find something to hold on to, something that is bigger than you, something that is bigger than everything. So Night holds on to that, and we try to get a sound person. Nanga maneka katono mukazo no enzo mujja katonda. Ngato sobola. Jeke chechiriwo. Jeka agambe God has done things that are inexplicable for me time and again. Amina Jeke. So find something to hold on to. But the one thing I also learned, and it's for some people it will seem like it's negative, is that if you have a lot of kids, you'll never rest. You'll always be on your feet. You're always going to be on your feet. You will not relax. Like me and Mama Ban have been wanting to go for a holiday, but we can't because the kids are still young. Now just imagine if we were having kids every year, but now we know that okay, by now and then okay, then we'll think that maybe it's safer now. So what about Nazara? Because I want to have children and mama wabana bangi. But all in all, guys, for me, the conversation we're having that I had with Night taught me that from time to time we need to talk to people. Then you start to either think that you have everything going well, or you start thinking that things are not good at all for you, until you meet people that are either doing better or worse than you, and then you start appreciating what you have. I learned a lot, yeah? I learned a lot. So, but all in all, guys, but just know all those lessons sit properly with me. And then I bought watermelons from her, and she wanted to give me free watermelons. And then I gave the money to her son, and she kept saying, and I said, but I can't take your watermelons for free. Like watermelons. So I bought, like, she has huge watermelons. So I bought watermelons that day. I blended watermelons, the office, the watermelons. We still have watermelon to eat at home. Right? And yeah, but it was a humbling experience, guys. Yeah, I think I should get more of those conversations. I try to keep the conversation straight to the car, but I think it's hard for someone to share only their experiences with cars and they don't share the other side of their life. So that's what I learned from Night. And I hope for the guys that have not yet watched Night's conversation, you should go and check it out. In life, I wish to have a simple family for at least 4 with the plan, that thing buli mwana ajja n'omukisa nga you plan bannange nze sibikiriza mu ebyo mwana ajja n'omukisa gwenze nga afa sibikirizaamu nga nze si yes, everyone has their blessings, but it's their blessings omwana wo sizazo ng'omuzadde kati kigera kuzaaza abaana olowooze nti omukisa gw'abaana gw'ogenda obeerangako. Guys, Gamba Sibuli, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Viola Namiro, Isova Ivan, Louis, Henry Modern Juice, Brigitte Kakai VIP, Seriko Starch, Billy Crown, Kasivante Aksam, Chambade Hannington, Charles Sebaduka, Steve, King Daniels, Johnson Luvinga, Henry Modern Juice, Rama Charity Organizations, Jones Info, Kampala Job Listings, Mula Make, Chikoze Stanley, Derek Luleka, Yongo Vianney, Ronald Muchwa, Juko Julius, Salongo Sumuga, Morad K, Momo VIP, Derek Lule, Fahad Lubuka, Nicholas Sebulime, Dr. Kasude Matia VIP, Besigensi Kenneth, Wap Smith UG, Bachisula Stephen, Karejire Amos Luke, Billy Crown, Gilbert Amanya, Rubega Mark, being a fast thinker, yes, Karota Uganda, Kaso Patrick Asiku, JK of course, Mititega Safaris. The first step in the right direction is marrying right. Bwasa kibakulu olambo bugenda kubakula. Amina akazoba kastoze onogiraba Jaise Kajja. Guys, I wish you a very lovely evening. Zemba sibudde naye kambalageko ku kkubo nga bwenziruka ddukamu network weevira kubeno gye tuliyo network tebeerayo tebeerayo ddala. But guys, I'll see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow's morning broadcast is not going to happen, but the evening broadcast is definitely going to happen. Njakola evening broadcast anga 10 kitundu awo 10 kale mbale 10 kitundu ku 10 because ngenda ba mu feel I cannot predict everything that will happen there, but 10 kitundu 10 ngenda kuba mu nyinyoka mu field. So I'll do that broadcast as I head back to the office to meet up with my team kuba tugenda babanji nga tuli mu field, so we have to do a debrief. So as I head out to debrief my team, I'll be doing a broadcast. Then Tuesday we'll be back with Market Tuesday. Kale guys, I wish you a very lovely abagalo okulaba the road mulirabe mukama abampero return property Alex Walugembe. Boss, this year I want to send you some money. You buy yourself a goat and make yourself a muchomo. FK go yenda bo chikoze ogwo muchomo tulina ogukola tuyita abantu abanaba aba for the love of cars bajja wali ku office yange tweyagale. Mr. Arthur, read before you say goodbye. FK's comment. Injisomye FK tweyanziza nnyo. But guys, nze wendi unajja mu comment ngenda busoma naye munyumirwemu. Bwenti olumu bwenvuga nga bwengenda ovuga kati bwenvuga ku ngudo ze ttaka bwenti. Enkuba nejja mugiraba. Kireka negenda gewaka enkuba yatandise dottonyi. Arthur, what's the distance from the main to your estate? Kati nze sijja mpitanga nva mu town ya eno mpise okubamba mbadde ngenda kugula miyembe. Naye nga kamba sibulire wano bagayi kuba naatera okuyingira wali very delicate. Bane mukama bampeera omukisa. I'll see you tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Nga nkola broadcast your regular money because I'm going to be coming from the field. May the good bless you. Ciao, ciao. Lyembalaze eddwaliro tuli eno mu kyalo naye eryo ddwaliro lwakuba tetuligendako tebannalanga bulungi so we don't know kuba liri wala n'ewaffe tulinayo amalwaliro amalala agali okumpi. Bane guys mukama abampeera